So I think from here on out, we're going to start to see some real colonization in Australia as well as the Americas, because I think we're finally going to start to see a few more units slowly start to be able to embark in deep seas. There was a big war that just occurred in the last video against Spain and France. Those are two colonial powerhouses that have a big opportunity of continuing to colonize South and North America. I'm wondering how much this is going to slow them down and slow down their expansion as a whole. So I don't exactly know what happened, but for some reason InfoAddicts is not working. I swear I had it loaded up when I first started this campaign, but it didn't start. When I first start, I know I clicked the check mark to add in that mod, but it's not working. And I actually don't mind that. At first I was like, that kind of sucks, but I actually don't mind that only because the InfoAddicts was fun to look at. It was fun to look at the info, but it gave away so much of the game. Like, at least in terms of victory. You know what I mean? When it came down to it, we were watching as the science victory came closer and closer, and we were able to just kind of figure out, practically we were able to figure out who it was down between. In this campaign, we're going to have no idea. Honestly, the victory could come out of nowhere. Obviously, we're going to start to see as spaceship parts get built up and stuff like that, but we were able to really look into the numbers and figure out exactly who was going to win. We could, like, you know, in the Europe campaign, we were able to rule out the Ottomans because they had a lot of cities, and yeah, they were generating a lot of science per turn, but they had terrible production. And we're not gonna, and I kind of like the idea of not being able to know that. So now, if you guessed it, then more than likely you're gonna be in. You're just a god. If you guessed it at the very end, because we're not gonna have the info of really being able to dig into those numbers and pretty much calculate it. I mean, we were practically able to calculate it down a few turns before it actually happened that Poland was going to win a science victory, and we knew that the Ottomans were ruled out so early just because they had no manufactured. They had no manufactured power. They didn't have enough production in their cities to be able to make those spaceship parts. So I like it. I kind of like it because you're not gonna have any idea. And by the way, someone suggested this. I'm going to really try to remind myself that whoever guesses right, whoever picked in video 1, whoever made the right comment, I'm gonna give him a shout out at the end of this campaign and yeah, go through like a list of people that actually got it right, who actually picked the right civ. Yeah, and we'll see. Maybe we'll see. I guess we'll see. I guess it'd probably have to be in just part 1, because if it's not part 1, then I don't know. It's gonna make it confusing. If it's like, unless of course someone goes back like a day before like the final video comes out and picks whatever civ is most obvious going to win. I can't count that. Come on, guys. You guys, come on. Although that's something that I would totally do. I'm totally gonna change my answer like throughout throughout this campaign. Again, my 3 picks were the Zulu. I don't think I can pick 3. I guess my number 1 pick were the Zulu, but my 3 picks were the Zulu, India, and Korea, who are all still going strong. At least in terms of score, they're going very, very strong. So it doesn't matter. As you know, I've been playing Civ 5 for a while, and I have a lot of little ways I can get around InfoAddicts, and it just figure out a little bit more things that maybe a little bit of things to try to get up as much information as I can, like in terms of like to figure out how many cities there are. We'll go over that stuff, but right now I kind of want to double check on the religion, because it's been a while since we've checked up on religion. Clearly the most powerful is Ethiopia. Eastern Orthodox has control over 27 cities. It looks like it's probably taken over most of Europe. At 27 cities already, I can probably guess that it's taken most of Europe. Second place goes to Confucianism in the Korean Empire, and then 12 Hinduism in the Indian Empire. Surprisingly enough, Japan was one of the first nations to get up a religion, but they only have 7 cities converted. Strange. They must have not really been pushing too hard. I've seen a lot of missionaries, but I don't know if they're having trouble kind of sending them over from their island to mainland Asia. It seems like that might be the case, though. So let's double check exactly what that is offering the Ethiopian Empire, Eastern Orthodox is. Let's see, so missionary conversion. That's right. I remember a few videos into this campaign, we realized, oh my gosh, they're going to be really, really strong, because their missionary conversion strength is at an extra 25%. They also can use this to build and purchase pre-industrial land units. They're still using this ability. They are generating a lot of faith. They're also able. Their reformation has allowed them more tourism. Okay, a building which provides more faith. And they're also going to be able to defend their cities a little bit better with their Pantheon, 30% increase in range city combat, range combat strength in their city. And then they're also getting science whenever a missionary or prophet spreads the religion. Whoa, that's good. No wonder Ethiopia is doing so well. Ethiopia is strong, but Ethiopia is one of the only people that are going to be able to actually stop. Ethiopia is going to be one of the only people I think that are ahead in terms of winning this game. I guess Ethiopia is the biggest. I don't know. It's got to be between Poland and Ethiopia for the most part right now. Zulu are dominating a lot of different categories. We've got We've got Zulu at 150,000 practically military units at number 1. They're also dominating in land, GNP, manufactured goods, as well as crop yield. Korea is at number 1 with population, which means that they've got to be way ahead in science, and they are. They're at 43%. Average is 33. Holy shit. But then again, you have to think about a lot of the civs that are bringing down that average, like Portugal, like maybe, I don't know if I bring down the average. I actually might bring down the average, like a significant amount. As well as Greece probably does this too, as well. So yeah, the average is probably a little bit screwed up, but you have to assume if Korea is at the number 1 population in this world, and they have their unique ability, shit. Korea might definitely win unless Mongolia finally takes action against them. It might take them a while, but I think they might do it eventually. Whoa, look at this city that the Huns have settled. Wow, you guys. Really? Really, dude? That's a little bit of overkill. It's a little bit of an overkill, but okay. That's fine. Jeez. Wow, that's... All right, man. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you. Looks like the Huns are doing still okay. I don't think they haven't pieced out yet, right? Austria is finally going for Moscow. What else is happening here? Carthage is surviving the coalition still. There goes the peace deal between the Polish Empire and the Huns. It's about time. How's the Spanish War going? Lots of stuff going on here. I don't think anything's going to come from this. France does not have much of a military, but I don't think anything is going to come from this. Research agreements are being placed all over the place. We should really only take note of the research agreements that Korea does. Those are going to be tough. It's going to be tough to catch Korea. Babylon's pretty strong as well, but they just don't have really the population that Korea does. They have 19 in their capital, 13 and 10, and they've got pretty damn good population as well. You have to, let's not forget that Babylon is at war with the Ottomans. They could have a very good opportunity of taking Istanbul. But Istanbul is in a pretty good location. And they're finally, Solomon's reinforcing from the north here. They're bringing stuff down south. If Babylon doesn't focus in on their military up north, then they're not going to have a good time. Oh, there they go. Okay. Yeah, they're going to have a bad time if they just kept units like that. The Ottomans still have a pretty big military. Pretty big military. Okay, so yeah, looks like Poland got out of that war with only losing 1 city. Not bad. That's not bad at all. They still, I think, are still doing very well for themselves. Siam has also added some more beliefs to his religion, and some more stuff happened here. I think how is Russia doing? Russia's doing okay. The Ottomans are about to settle something else new. Do we see any more? Oh, whoa. Okay, so there's a coalition that's about to be formed right now against the Huns. I think it's already formed. But that's so strange. Oh, wait a second. That's why. Oh, I just talked about that too. I don't know why I didn't put that together. Okay, so yeah, Japan doesn't like that. That was a dumb move by the Huns part. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, hey, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge you. Now Babylon have joined in, yeah, so there's going to be a big-ass coalition against the Huns. Sad, because they're doing good. Okay, so we've got 2 Chinese settlers coming down here. Now Indonesia, they've got 3. They have got freaking 3. Indonesia, dude, you're about to get a lot of your land taken. Holy shit, and Indonesia doesn't have 1 settler up. We might see a Chinese-controlled Australia. Oh my gosh, Zulu are even pressing for the capital. Wait a second, is this it? Is Songhai dead? Songhai might be totally dead. You know what, good for the Zulu. They were able to maneuver around Ethiopia to go up this way. What the hell? That's surprising. That's something that you don't see every day. That's really tough for an AI to do, especially for a city like this where, you know, I mean, that's just straight up, you know, raw military strength that the Zulu have, as well as the Impis. The Impis are hard to stop as well. All right, yeah, so the coalition is formed. A lot of those wars don't really mean anything, though. Unless someone like the Ottomans maybe join in, or maybe Poland. I think Poland's still at a peace treaty. They don't have time to do anything there. It's just their MPs, the MPs that are just being so strong. So if they grab this city, damn, I don't know. I mean, it's bringing down Africa to two powerhouses. It's Ethiopia and the Zulu. That's I mean, yeah, there's kind of a scatter up here, up north. There's practically all over the place up north here, but yeah, I mean, it would practically be the African powers would be Zulu and Ethiopia. You better bring some more reinforcements. You have one more MPs. Yeah, you're actually going to be okay, I think. Okay, so what did we discover here? Who is this? Shaka is plotting against Harun al-Rashid. All right. Who else can we look for? Who else should we spy on? Who's someone that's being kind of quiet? There's a lot of people that are being very, very quiet. Novgorod is being sieged by Persia, the Persian Empire. Maybe India. You know what? Let's go for Persia. Persia's really quiet, but they're a lot stronger than we're all kind of getting at here. Persia's way stronger than we're getting at here. Let's check it out. Here we go. Boom. What are you thinking, Darius? Persia's underrated. They've got 4 very strong cities, and they were able to in the very beginning hold off 2 fronts against both Babylon and India. That's impressive. That was really impressive, and it's because of their immortals. Their immortals are very strong, unique units. I'm just, you know, if Persia had the Chitnitsa though, that would be a huge difference maker though. All right, so there's a lot more settlers going out for even more units. They might take hold of Novgorod. Persia's also continuing to expand up north here in northern Asia. What else is happening? I guess we'll focus in on the war against Songhai. And possibly Zulus. I don't know. I mean, would this cause a coalition to form, though, against Zulu? The thing about... No, here's the thing, though. Well, actually, now it's going to give them more opportunity. It would give them a pretty big... Well, I don't know. Zulu also have a pretty big navy. Oh, yeah, they're gone. Yeah, they're goners, I think. I mean, unless, of course, they lose their melee units, but I don't... The cities are not smart at attacking the right units. They're really kind of dumb at attacking like the right units that they're supposed to. Wait, what are we entering? So everyone's starting to enter the Renaissance era, which means deep sea sailing. But we have to look for key European powers that are entering the Renaissance era and above, the industrial era as well. So that's what we should really be looking at here. I also needed to discover coal soon, and I'll probably do that next video. I'll kind of reveal coal, and maybe I might just reveal all of it. Maybe not, though. Maybe I'll wait for like some important stuff like uranium and stuff like that. I'm wondering, everyone's got that question in mind. Does India have uranium? I don't know. I don't know if they do. Damn, Mongolia. Man, that's crazy. All right, how's China doing in their conquest or their expansion in towards Australia? You've still not made your landing just yet. Oh, maybe, you know what? They might not be going straight. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so yeah, they might be going for one city on an island here, and then the other 2 settlers somewhere inside of Australia. All right, Zulu. Well, this is going to open some things up for you. This is going to kind of make it a little bit tougher. You were pretty much safe beforehand. The thing is, if a coalition forms now, it's still going to be pretty hard to attack the Zulu. It's still going to be pretty hard. Morocco could have an impact. Carthage could have an impact in Ethiopia. Those are really the only civs that could really kind of cause an impact here. Unless, of course, Arabia has open borders with Ethiopia, then that could be significant. Let's see if we see any denouncements. No, it's still there's. I mean, that tends to happen. You'll see one big power, one big AI kind of take a lot, like, take maybe one or two extra cities in the very beginning. Everyone denounces them, and then the world gets distracted. They get way too distracted, and then they forget when another power is becoming just as equally expansive, if not more. Then they don't denounce them. They don't remember it denouncing them. Oh, Genghis Khan has now declared war on the Ottomans. The Ottomans, actually, that's big because the Ottomans do have a city over this way. Yeah, that's, I think, what we're going to see. Everyone's too preoccupied with denouncing people like Carthage, the Huns, and the Ottomans that no one's going to denounce the Zulu. I also don't think a lot of people know who the Zulu are. They're at a very weird part of the map where they're all the way down south here. I don't think a lot of people know of the Zulu. Also, can you imagine just the craziness inside of the World Congress? We're getting close to that time. That time period should be coming up pretty soon here. All right, what do we got here? A bunch of other notifications. I mean, the wars that are breaking out are just coalition wars now, but nothing else. Now, what's going on with France? Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna come from this. Really don't. I can't really see anything coming from this, but we'll see. One sec. Okay, sorry. So we've got Ethiopia publicly denouncing the Huns, and Poland has made a declaration of friendship with Austria. Holy crap. This has been crazy. All right. I was checking on a few different things, but we'll see. China has now declared war on the Ottomans. Persia's continuing to expand. I'm so surprised at how peaceful Mongolia has been. They've been really, really peaceful. Like, if you think about it, I mean, they could have destroyed a lot of these nations over here a long time ago, but they've really been kind of nice. Genghis Khan has kind of been very nice so far. Hasn't been really doing much. Oh, wait, so Songhai's dead. So we practically have our second civ that's dead. Actually, no, our third, because we've got Portugal. Greece is dead. Greece is not going to be able to settle another city. They can't settle a city, I think, within this territory, right? Yeah, it's too close to everyone else. I think maybe here, but it's such a poor city they won't do it. Yeah, so I'll probably have to eliminate Greece, Askia, and Portugal. Oh no, Portugal's alive. I'm not going to eliminate them, but they lost their capital at least. Songhai's a goner though. And remember, the Zulu and Carthage are still at war, so technically the Zulu could continue to press forward with their MP units. They could just keep on going. And they do. They're continuing to reinforce here. The Ottomans and Harun al-Rashid. No, they don't have anything adjacent here. Babylon, I think, has stopped their siege of Istanbul. It's not going to happen. Nope. Yeah, nope, not going to happen, dude. Not going to happen. Byzantium's played really quietly as well. Well, Byzantium doesn't really have a lot of choices here. They're just trying to not lose any of their cities that they've probably forward expanded way too much into. Way, way, way too much. Surprised that Helsinki's still around. I figured that Sweden would have lost this city. So bam, China settled their first city inside of Australia. We've made a peace. Oh, okay. I thought the Zulu were going to continue to press forward against Carthage. Maybe take a few more cities. I guess not. So now, where's the relationship between Ethiopia and the Zulu? I don't know. Also, where is the relationship between Arabia and Babylon? And Persia as well. Remember, Arabia's made peace or made a declaration of friendship with Byzantium, so I don't think that war is going to start. I don't think there's going to be a war there. It might not. It might not, though. And I think our favorites, the Ottomans and the Huns, should stay peace. I think they should be fine. Are there any more Polish settlers? I don't see anything. I think Poland might be really maybe stopping their expansion. They may have really stopped it. We've got a lot of other weird people like Austria settling, Sweden settling. I know I saw a few more other, Denmark and the Ottomans. Doesn't matter. You know what I realize right now is that no one's going to be able to take over the Ottomans. Maybe Byzantium, actually. Maybe Byzantium, only because both of their cities are coastal, and if they control the Black Sea, then yeah, Byzantium could maybe. But really, the Ottomans are in an excellent spot. The entire world can practically declare war on the Ottomans. As long as they keep up their military, they're going to be safe. Shit, I never even thought about that. Wow. Well, that's crazy. Oh, and the Zulu have just jumped into second place, just behind Korea in terms of score. They kind of pole vaulted above pole vaulted. I don't know why I use that metaphor, but they pole vaulted over Genghis Khan and Ethiopia, as well as India. Shaka has just grabbed second place in terms of score. All right, so I don't see any units. Let me know if you guys see any sort of units out here in the deep sea. I don't see anything. I'm surprised these guys got maybe they didn't have open borders beforehand. Oh, they did. They don't need open borders. Wait a second. Wait a second. How did these guys get here? Did these scouts, are these guys scouts discovering territory, or did they accidentally go out here? Do they have to go back? Is Denmark going to get Iceland? I hope so. That'd be so perfect. I don't know what happened here. I want to figure out, are these, no, there's no way. I was curious if they had gone out in the deep sea, but no, they haven't. No, they're not in the deep sea. The Celts have an opportunity for maybe colonizing next. They could be next in America. Or I guess in Canada. In North America, at least. Looks like Germany's borders have been growing. They've been pretty lucky at their border growth. Look at this. Actually, not really. They've been cut off from the Atlantic. That kind of limits Germany a lot. The Zulu have publicly denounced India. All right. It does, but I mean, they've been lucky at kind of, they could have really gotten choked out here and really not been able to, you know, get this many borders. But because they've got so many tiles that are considered German territory, that only means, I mean, in this sort of game like this, it's really important that a one city like on Deity, a one city challenge like Berlin is doing, they have as many tiles as they can, because every single tile is used by the AI to build up a military. So, you know, every single tile here is going to be used for Germany to build up sort of units. Wow. So Spain is kind of trying, and you know, a lot of the French military has fallen. So what are we doing next? China, you got anything else going for us? You're about to settle your second and third city inside of Australia. Yep, this is going to be Chinese Australia, I think. I don't think anyone else is going down here towards it. It's mainly just China. That was surprising. I thought it was going to be Korea. Korea discovered Australia first. Alright guys, looks like I'm going to have to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.